So I'm doing my sunglasses now on my bear. He's all dry. And I've done it by wetting the paper and dropping in the colors, especially in near the bottom here, so that that's where it's darkest. And I add a little here and a little here. And now I've decided I'm going to do these bright yellow. So I'm going to make sure my brush is really clean here for Mr. Bear. And I don't want to touch the blue. And if I want to turn that green later, I can turn it green. So there's my yellow. And I think a good thing to do now is take a little more red and turn my picture on the side here and get it a little darker down near here. And now you see what happened there? That's a good thing, because now it's made the decision on how to make this side of the bear a little darker. I mean, how many options do we have? We have blue, we have yellow, we have red, we have orange, we have violet, and we have green, and then a whole range of grays. So there's that little spill there, and I think what I'll do is clean that up, just dry it up a bit. There we go. And move it down, making sure I don't disturb the paint underneath. Okay, that has darkened that side of the bear. You'll notice it's not as orange. I might even just take a little bit of blue now. Put it on there. Blue over orange will definitely neutralize the orange. And it will dry differently than what it looks. There we go. And up here. And one more red into it. A good strong red. There. We don't want it looking too gray. If it looks too gray, it doesn't have too much of an appeal. Fine if we're doing realism, but this is a bear, it's a sunshine bear. He's looking a little cloudy though, which is okay. We all have cloudy days. Bring a little more up in here, and here, a little bit on this ear, maybe a little bit right there, just adding a little bit more texture there. Let's get a good one in here. There we go. This turned out pretty brown. I think we better get a little more in here. Soften it. And a little in here. And a little in here. Notice how the black has lost its blackness because the paint's going over it. Little dry brush, listen. Gives a little texture there. Leave that little bit of white there. Good. Coming along. And now I'm going to work on this little section here. I just think I'm going to add a little bit of cobalt to it. A little cobalt. See? sort of matches that. I'm going to make that wave just take on a little more shape. So I'm getting the whole wave wet. It's going a little darker. Usually the foreground, it's nice to have the foreground a little bit more intense, a little darker. And throwing it right into that little corner. Get maximum color saturation in that corner. You know, this almost looks like it could be in the clouds too. Okay, we'll let that dry. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lift off the blue paint off these little teardrops I've thrown in, and I've outlined my glasses again with ink, and I took a couple colored Sharpies, or you can use any of those really good German felts, and you can put a little felting into your picture to bring it out. Haven't decided about the eyes yet. Maybe might just go darker to make them look like they're sort of goggles that are dark. Still pulling off the teardrops. Rub it on the paper, put in the water, rub it on the rag. Rub, 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 rub. Tap it. And they're starting to show up. Adds a little bit of spray to the picture. I just have to leave them there. And there's one there. Okay. Okay, I decided to be bold. What I did was I put in the Thalo, a blob here and a blob here. Right like that. And then I've gradually moved it over, lifting it off until it's in the middle, very gently. And I've got that pure white in the middle. There we go. I can even add just a little more there, just a little drop. There we go. And then I let that dry. So because the orange is underneath, by making a little bit of a round shape in the middle with your Kleenex, you're going to pick up there. There we go.